Hello everybody, this is Conquering History Games, and welcome back to my Yunnan playthrough here in Hearts of Iron 4, Waking the Tiger. I believe where we last left off, I was justifying war goals on the Guangxi clique, who do have an awful lot of divisions, but what I'm just thinking I'm going to do is, when I attack them, I'm not actually going to attack, and hopefully they'll try to break out, and eventually they're just going to run out of military equipment because they just don't have any. Besides that, I have some political power here that I was thinking about spending. Right, the Hainan Arsenal. Right. I was going to do that. Or, what's the difference here? Oh, it's just depending on which one of these I want. Okay, so we're going to get the infantry equipment designer. And let's let some time go by. Not much else to do. We're still suffering from those infrastructure issues, but I'm working on them right now. And I've already started researching tactical bombers, right? Okay, tactical bombers on the way. Wargame division is done. So it's time. Is it finally time for armor technology? This is going to take 164 days. After this is done, I'll get the armor technology one. The Chinese panzers. So now that we got a little more planning, which is nice, but I think it's finally time to do the mission to the Soviet Union. See if we can't get a Russian general. A few more weeks here until the war begins. This is where I'm a little bit worried about them pushing, just because the attrition. It's 11%. Oh man, do they have a fort? Yeah, they got a fort in their city too. 10 more days. And then once I'm done here, I can't exactly do any border clashes for a little while. Even though I want to keep gobbling up communist China. What is this? Ratification campaign. Oh right, this just heads down to the Maoism. Do they have that? National Spirit, Red Army Weekend, Recovery from the Long March. I hope they fix this, actually. I haven't been checking it out, but I think during the early access, you'd never, ever recover from the Long March. They might have fixed that, though. This removes power struggles, but I don't think they have power struggles. Whoops. Because aren't they the new communist China? There's no more Mao, and Mao's the one who actually initially started with it. Yeah, there's no power struggles here. Well, anyway, back to the war. I hope these guys can hold. I'm sure they can, but still a little bit nervous. Okay, let's get to it. You better not join a faction. Uh-oh. Losing. Wait, no. Okay, no. We just get the red bubbles for a minute. So can I try to push down here? Maybe. Oh, I'm sorry. I don't know. Okay, I don't know about you guys, but that seems a little bit loud. Whoops. Let's just bring that down a little bit. Too loud for me. But this isn't gonna work. That's fine. Just stay there. We're just going to let them wear themselves out. Okay, now, it's 1941, which I think means I should... no, I've already researched all the 1941 level technology. So what is my next priority? It's still a little too early for advanced computing machines, although it might be worth it if I was to just wait 30 days. I'm already doing land doctrine. I could do advanced artillery. I'm working on the tanks. Maybe some special forces. Maybe I could finally build those mountaineer divisions. Oh wait, no. Let's get motorized, because if I'm going to start building tanks, I need to have some mobile kind of infantry. Threat of communism. Long Yung would have you believe Yunnan stands safe and united. It is no surprise such lies have poisoned the minds of our people. When a snake is coiled up next door, look no further than across our border to see countrymen having turned on each other in the name of communism, declaring the end of nations. How long until they declare our nation dead as well? Will the Kuomintang protect us from this threat? The growth of the fascist movement in Yunnan has been bolstered by the proximity of the communist revolution. Many moderates who might normally dismiss fascism as another misguided ideological experiment find this to be a real concern for them as well. Given the choice between the communism of our neighbors and a fascist regime, they would admittedly prefer the latter. They might even be willing to actively support it. We will be the vanguard against the red threat. Oh, dang it. So I think that puts me over 50%. Yeah, by quite a bit. That's a little bit annoying, actually, because I spent that political power thinking it was going to take longer before I'd be able to go fascist. But that just means as soon as I have, what do I need, 100 political power? Yeah, as soon as I have, the moment I have 100 political power, I'll hold the referendum, and we'll switch government types. Okay, meanwhile, let's see if I can take a few of these places. They've got engineers and soft artillery. Yeah, they got some pretty bulky divisions right now. Okay, after I'm done with the mission to the Soviet Union, I want to hire the advisors. That's going to take 75 political power. Right now, they're at minus 10 opinion of me. Let's just go ahead and improve the relations. Which I know is just slowing down my political power growth even more, but it's okay. It's not as if I'm in a super rush to go fascist, although it will increase my stability. How much manpower do they have? Oh, they got tons of manpower, so manpower is not going to be the deciding factor here. Uh-oh, we're actually getting pushed back a little bit right here. I think I might need to make a few more of these. Get you guys out and fill in at least one more of these. Okay, it's not so bad. They did push me back right here, and this is where I'm suffering from the attrition. Can I try to go on the offense myself? Alright, see, so just a little back and forth. One tile, it's no big deal. What I could do is, let's see, staff office plan. No, I don't have enough command power. I've got too many battalions here. Alright, let's do force attack and try to see if we can push them a little bit down this peninsula. I don't think it's going to happen. Well, maybe. Maybe. Even once the force attack wears off. Might be able to do it. Here we go. Draft dodging. What is this? A new report by the War Office shows a marked reduction in available manpower. It appears that the latest batch of recruits is much smaller than initially expected. The discrepancy is currently under investigation, but first leads point towards a large number of people who are technically fit for service managing to avoid the draft through various means. 18-year-old students are suddenly skilled workers employed in critical war industry. Former athletes fail their fitness tests, and in some cases recruits have simply vanished without a trace. When people are caught and interrogated, they point towards the poor conditions in the army, the indifferent officers, and not wanting to die for a lost cause. Military leaders demand a harsh crackdown on people avoiding the draft, but many in the government believe that improving the living conditions of enlisted soldiers might be the better approach. Okay, so nothing can be done about it. We should arrest anyone found evading the draft, which has 3 different events that could happen. Or a pay rise for the enlisted soldiers is perhaps in order. 80% chance of gets event. Draft reform proves effective. I got a lot of manpower, so maybe I don't care if there's a few people dodging the draft. I haven't seen this event before, so I'm just going to click nothing can be done about it. I want to see exactly what are the negative repercussions. Okay, let's get that Soviet advisor. Actually, let's wait a day to see if this goes away. No, it's still there. Okay. Government corruption. Okay, we're going to invite Soviet advisors. If I go to my decisions, I see Chinese power struggle. Is there nothing Okay, here we go. Okay, Shang-Chi has capitulated. Alright, what is this doing? Unless solved quickly, the issue of recruits refusing the draft will only get worse and may lead to people questioning the authority of the government itself. So, right now, what is this doing? We've got a minus 20% in manpower factor. So, it's minus 20% off of that. Then this will make it another minus 10%. You see, I don't like the idea that it says it's going to start. People will start questioning the authority of the government itself. Does that mean? What? Yeah. What does that mean? Does that mean that there'll be a civil war? Maybe I should just take care of it soon. We're gonna be here for a little while. Because I'm also thinking about how I want to turn fascist. Which is going to cost 100 political power, but then it sounds like it's going to cost me another 125 just to get rid of this. On the other hand, if I increase the money that draftees make, I might get a more war support or more stability, which are both pretty nice. I could also just try to wrap this war up faster. Okay, let's just cancel this for right now. After the Soviet advisors, what do I want to do after that? Maybe nationalism. Yeah, grab nationalism just to increase my base stability. Just start taking a few of these things that'll help out with my base. Because I don't. Well, we'll see. We'll see the timing on the tanks. Come on, get that encirclement. Got it. Very good. Oh, come on, fill in this gap. Fill in this gap here. Fill it in. Fill it in. Okay, good. Now that the encirclement is complete, we're going to get a few divisions knocked off here. How is their manpower? They're still on volunteer only. They're using up quite a lot of it. Keep force attacking down here. They just won't. They can't break through. Can't do it. Very good. How many casualties did they just take? 500,000. Excellent. Excellent, excellent, excellent. What is going on? Oh, looks like China. Looks like I finally took a little bit too much from China. Can I stage incidents anywhere? Which border is that? Fujian border. Is that here? Yep. I wonder if I can manage to snatch it away in time. Jeez, how huge must their army be by now? It's actually not that big. Not as big as you'd think. I'm also surprised they're not beginning to suffer from attrition, just because of how much weight these divisions have in this small area. Okay, and this clearly isn't working, so we're just gonna stop. Stop, just stop it. It's not going anywhere. Maybe I should have researched Naval Invasion. Then again, I don't have a whip, and I don't even have a navy. It wouldn't work. Oh, that's definitely not going to work. What is this? The decision timeout? Right. I need to decide if I want to solve this crisis or not. If the war ends, will that get rid of it? 28 days. Let's see if I can finish this in 28 days. 6 more days to defeat these 16. Staff office plan, sure. Wouldn't hurt, right? Awesome. So we should have our new general here, and let's go get a bit more stability. Wait, how's this going? 9 days. So 9 days. Click that. Click that. It's only gonna take 336 days. No, heavy tanks are really gonna be a bad idea. I should stop entertaining the notion. Okay, then Chinese panzers it's gonna be. I still need I need to maintain that at least plus 75% opinion from the Germans. It's beginning to drop a little bit right now. It's at -3 per month. This will only take 70 days. I'll be just fine. Dang, 30. They got 30 divisions in here. How much manpower is that? About 300,000, give or take, in this city. Okay, that's done. This will only take 164 days. Very good. Fall of Gibraltar. Yeah, their casualties are starting to skyrocket. How many more days on this? 2 days, 1 day. Was that not enough to capitulate them? 97%. Wow. Okay. Let's get you guys. Whoops. No. The Germans are our friends for right now. Let's come down here, and we're just gonna pull those guys out. So I need to figure out what I'm going to do first with the 100 political power. Oh, geez, did it just become extended? Oh, wait. Completed. What just happened? Did I just have to wait it out? Or has it become worse? Yet now we've got extensive draft dodging. Again, it's not a big deal. I'd rather turn fascist first, and then that's going to help my stability because my party will be more popular. So I want to prioritize that. Come over here. And you guys also go over there. I could be building some heavy tanks. Maybe it wouldn't hurt. Just have one factory on the heavy tanks. Actually, I'm starting to accrue a decent amount of army experience. If I did go heavy tanks, I can make some sick variants of them. Okay, everybody in position and attack. Good, those are done. We could go for mechanized. Already working on these planes. Where am I going to get my 5th slot? It might have to be via the factory event. I mean, not event, the factory focus. Because if I do the free hospitals via welfare, I mean rural schooling after going down welfare, I'm going to have to get a lot of inflation negatives. Alright, but another warlord defeated. Are we done with the panzers? No. Okay. So it looks like Japan, it's basically over there. Okay, I don't care about these war propaganda measures. I think they're way too expensive. I don't care about promises of peace. I'm not going to do anti-fascist raids. Press censorship doesn't interest me. I don't want to know about the Civil War. I don't want to expand civil support or discredit the government. Oh, I can just hold the referendum now. Okay, there we go. Fascist demand referendum. The rapidly growing Yunnanese fascist movement has never claimed that they needed majority support before they seized power, counting on uniting the nation under their leadership once the rule is established. However, it seems their public support has grown rapidly. Many fascists are now calling Long Yun a hypocrite, claiming to represent the wishes of the people while turning a deaf ear to the masses who want to set Yunnan on the path to greatness. The call for a referendum has been dismissed as typical attempts at disrupting the system by KMT members so far, but at least it's a political measure. If we do not act now, the fascists may choose the violent struggle as a better path to power. If people want it, we'll hold the referendum. Okay, so overall, that was now a positive on the stability. So I lost some stability via the referendum, but I also gained it because of party popularity. So we got a cool new flag, and we are the Yunnan Free Empire. So what else is available to us? Can we stage some incidences? We can't. Maybe I should be focusing on taking as much of China as I can while I can. Oh, it's not like I have the political power to do it anyway. So I've got a few problems here. Germany wants to invite me into their faction. I don't think I'm gonna. I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna do that. Oh, wait a minute. What happened here? Well, looks like Mussolini staged quite a comeback. They secured the peninsula against Republican Spain. Well, in that case, Axis is looking pretty good right now. Yeah, they basically own all of continental Europe. We'll see how they continue to perform against the Soviets, because right now it doesn't look very good. Do you need convoys? Do I still not have naval dockyards? Really? The clique didn't build a single one? Jeez, I'm wondering if I need to cooperate with the United States just so I can invest into shipbuilding. Anyway. Should I take the tank plant while I can? -3 a month. Or is stability more important via nationalism? Well, Germany's not going to love us forever. Oh, I can get elite mountaineers. Special Forces capacity multiplier plus 2%. What this comes down to is if I want to build mountaineers, I want to have certain division templates of mountaineers, which of course costs army experience. Army experience that I could instead spend on tanks. So I basically need to decide right now, do I want to be a tank nation or do I want to be a infantry nation? You know, the infrastructure is not so. I've already taken a lot of the areas with the worst infrastructure. Okay, it's 2 and 3 up here, but over here you've. Oh, it's also 3, but there's 4, 4, 6, 4. This is 5. Oh, heavy tanks. Every time I think I'm out, you pull me back in. Also, China losing would take care of an issue for me with the whole allies supporting them. 2 military factories. I think this is going to be the way to go, tank plants. Oh, heavy tanks. Every time I think I'm out, you pull me back in. I just love heavy tanks. So let's see, right now I've got 272 army experience. I think then if I am going to do heavy tanks, I need to grab the Military Affairs Commission, because that's going to also increase my daily army experience gain, which will help me build variants, because I love to crank up the armor on heavy tanks, and for people who haven't seen me do this before, so I typically make as my first priority is I crank up the armor, then I crank up the reliability, and usually I can do both in one going if I have enough army experience. But I think for right now, I need to save up some political power. Oh, you know what? On second thought, there's no way I'm going to be able to... well, maybe if China holds on, because I need to get rid of this draft dodging thing, because I'm a little worried about it becoming something worse, like a potential civil war. Then again, the war's over. Wouldn't that fix the draft dodging thing? No, apparently not. Alright, time to go into the negatives. We do the draft dodging, and we can appeal to the people's sense of civic duty, or we can create a penal battalion. We're going to try the civil duty thing. Penal battalions, that's interesting. That is historically accurate. There did used to be penal battalions in the Soviet Union. What, 14 building slots. I like that. Okay. Let me get at least one naval dockyard built so I can build some convoys. That's all I want. It's just some convoys. And then we'll build factories. Okay. And after China falls, it's just going to be kind of hanging around, getting some political power together and preparing for that war. Alright, heavy fighters. Let's get a couple down there. Yeah, that's fine. Working on heavy tank 2. Let's get some motorized. Okay. Recon companies, don't need them. Well, I already have them, but I don't need to improve them right now. Again, we're just working on industry for a while here. And if I'm going to be working on my industry for a while, I wonder if I should actually take Infantry Equipment 3. Somber and Sacred Duty. Great. Okay, so we've gotten rid of the draft dodging. What is this? Of course I want to live. I want to go and finish school. I want to meet girls. I want to start a family. But if we lose this war, I won't be able to do these things either. So I fight. This letter, sent anonymously to every major newspaper in the country, has made huge waves, claiming to be from a soldier who at first tried to avoid the draft, but then realized he must fight to save his country. It has apparently struck a nerve with many others who felt similarly. Draft boards across the country report that the number of people who still refuse to answer their summons has more than been made up for by new volunteers who will no longer wait until they are called, while others go and fight to save their country and their way of life. We will not let their lives be in vain. Gain base stability plus 5%. Gain base war support plus 5%. Okay, great. So we're at 64% on the stability. We're getting an additional 2% political power a day. So I'm getting an even 0.85. Let's see. If I'm going to do hard tanks, I probably should research mechanized. I'm not going to have a very big army. Oh, wait. Maintenance companies. Yeah, maintenance companies are going to be key. If I'm going to be doing heavy tanks in China. Alright, good. We got the tank plants. Next. What is next? The mechanized unit. I don't know about that. Actually, this could be good because I don't have to spend very much army experience converting an older unit. And this gives me better mechanized models. Oh, the Brit, yeah, these guys don't like us very much right now. Can I actually not even take this? I don't meet the requirements. I'm not even allowed to take this right now. Oh, I have to be non-aligned, so I just shut myself off to all this. Fine, that's fine. I got the Soviet Union and Germany helping me while they attack each other. That's good diplomacy. Okay. Taking some of these would be good. Soviet designer. Oh, wait, but I can't take rapprochement. Experimental mechanized unit leads to mechanized models. The volunteer group I can take anytime. It's not going anywhere. Unless the Soviet Union goes somewhere. I think I might... Well... You know what? Military Affairs Commission. That's the one to get, so I can get the army experience. Okay, we've also finally got a dockyard. Built some convoys, so I can trade with other people in the world. And I think it's also time for some more infrastructure right here. And I think after I'm done with the Military Affairs Commission, because I'll barely be out of the negatives as far as political power goes, I probably am not going to take any more national focuses. Well, I don't... Yeah, because I want to start staging more incidents against Communist China, so we could just get them absorbed in the meantime. Tibet is still out there, and if I go down here to renegotiating the unequal treaties, I could conquer Tibet. All right, what's this? Heavy tank 2. Isn't that what I'm building? Yeah, it is. Okay. I don't want that. I might actually want some interwar bombers. Yes, just a few, just a little bit. There goes Denmark. Took them long enough. And Germany is very much pushing back the Soviet Union. But South Africa has invaded Calais. So if they're not careful about that, this war could turn around on them. Geez, before I was trying to get everything I could from the German Reich, but it looks like the Soviet Union might be the ones to capitulate if they're not careful. Let's see how many more of these I could build. Okay, that's finally done. This is only going to take 114 days. I'll add up the 30 days first. But I think this episode's gone on long enough. Thank you for joining me. Pretty productive episode. We flipped ideologies, and we took out another one of the warlords. In the next one, we're just going to kind of consolidate a little bit. And once I have enough political power, I might start doing some more border conflicts over here against China. So I'll see you then. Bye.